Also, as well, I see this a lot. Not a lot of people are focusing on their personal brand, nor on the marketing of their agency. Most of you guys are just focused on, or even let's just say the brokerage, most of you guys are just focused on doing the sales, getting in and out, building up those relationships, being more of like a BDM, not really focusing on your personal brand, because your personal brand plays more of an important part than what you guys think. Also, if you guys want to learn more, and if you guys want to see how I can basically transform you as a, let's just say, a real estate agent, broker, or a lending firm, or brokerage, real estate agency, or lending firm, from basically doing, let's just say, 50, 100K a month, and then bring you an extra 10 to 60K of deals worth a month through qualified booked calls, I can show you how. So yeah, click the link below in the description, sign up, claim your free call, and then we can go from there. But also, the thing is that I'm telling you to focus on your content, because yes, content gets you so far, but also remember, people have got to relate to you. When you have your personal brand, when you have obviously your sales side, when you have your BDMs, when you have all those different elements, and even let's just say when it comes to the agency, people got to know everyone individually. I reckon the best thing that you can do is have your agency out there, and then have every single person who is within that agency or within that area who has a personal brand. The reason why I'm saying it, because then you've got the marketing of the individuals, even if they're down at admin, even if they're down, doing whatever, because as long as they know them, they're going to understand, okay, sweet, I already know this person. I've already seen this person's content. I've already got an understood of the day of the life. I've already understood, what the agency runs like, what the brokerage runs like, what these people interact like. And it's going to make such a huge difference, because when you focus on the content, when you focus on the organic, once you focus on the reels, the shorts, YouTube, like what I'm doing right now, you actually get to know the person individually. You get to know and understand, okay, what do they like? How do they present? How do they act in certain situations? What do they say? What do they think? Why do they think that way? And obviously then you're going to understand, oh, do I resonate with this person? Do I not? Does this guy actually work well with me? Does it not? And then you just understand all these little different elements. And also you're going to go much further ahead, because if you focus on the content and personal brand, you're going to go much, much further ahead, especially when you focus on those, because people know who you are. And obviously when you do more YouTube, when you do more TikToks, when you do more whatever, like I've seen a lot of brokers or lending groups out there starting to get more involved in TikTok. Yes, TikTok is great for brand awareness, but you will lose a lot of people there, because A, you're only going to get first time buyers. B, I have never seen any investors nor any high quality leads off TikTok. That's where you use Instagram. Facebook, Facebook has sort of lost its touch, but Facebook can still be a goldmine if you know what groups you need to look in, if you know how to exactly target your ads. Same thing with, well, not target your ads, target your organic content. And if you know how to more so get people. Yes, there are some high quality leads on Facebook, but you get the most through Instagram, LinkedIn, and also through obviously emails. But obviously you need to get their email first, and there's more of that in-person exchange, or let's just say they come from YouTube or Instagram, and then they end up booking in a call, or even want to have a bit of a one-on-one consult with you. So yeah, that's why you need to focus on your content. Then from there, you need to have specific landing pages for the places that you sell it. Let's just say, for example, you want to go for, like, let's just say Bagar. What about that area makes people want to buy? What drags people in? Think about the buying cycle. Okay, so you're getting completely cold strangers interested. Let's just say you get people all the way from over in Whoop Whoop, or let's just say from China. What gets them to buy? Think about it. What gets them to buy? What specifically about Bagar gets them to buy? Because that's going to be an important element, especially when you're starting to sell. Because the thing you got to do is just people got to understand that area. People got to know, why do they want to live there? What's the culture like? And you got to basically, from all your other people you've worked with who basically bought in that area, you got to more so show them. Think of it like your landing page is like your digital salesperson. Why do they want to buy that? Why do they not want to buy that? What are you putting in place to filter them in or out? And also we'll go through down that a little bit more when it comes to scaling your brokerage, real estate agent, or your lending firm. Claim your free discovery call down below. We can have a quick chat, see if it works for you.